Hello and welcome to this Photoshop tutorial. Today we're going to make a text effect. So let's start by creating a new document. Let's call it cam because that's the word we're going to write today. Let's put it to 150 mil and the height could be 100. So let's get started. The first thing we want to do is actually change the color of the background because it's going to be black. So let's use the paint bucket tool and change the color. Then we're going to select the type tool. The font we're going to use today is Disco Deck, so let's choose that one, and 150 points is fine for the size. Instead of writing the whole word here, I'm just going to write one letter because we want all the letters on separate layers here. So I'm going to show you a little technique to make that quick. I press Alt and I drag it. Now we got it on a separate layer here, as we can see. It's called C copy, but we don't want that. We want it to be called A. So as soon as I change the letter to an A, you can see here that Photoshop actually does that automatically for me. So let's do the same thing here. Type in M, and as you see, Photoshop has changed the layer names. Now let's start applying some effects here. We press FX and go gradient overlay. So see here, Photoshop has applied a gradient already, but we want a different look to it, so I'm going to press angle. As it is now, I want angle to be 0 degrees, so as you can see here, it's starting to get a good look to it. Instead of pressing OK now, I'm going to press New Style. Let's call it Cam. This helps me and speeds up my workflow because I don't have to do this same step over and over again. I can just go here now, select A, press the style, and it applies. Let's do the same thing with the M. Now, as you can see, it looks a bit goofy with the A and M here. So let's select that and change the angle a bit. Let's go minus 90 degrees. And we can actually control the gradient here with the cursor. So I'm going to pull it down a little bit. As you can see, it looks like an A now. We're going to do the same thing with the M. So you press gradient overlay here and change the angle to minus 90. And I'm going to pull it down. And that's it. We're finished. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and I hope you learned something.